My dear friends, welcome to Shantamarga. If you are preparing for EPFO exam and UPSC prelims 2026, so this is the approach you have to follow in your entire journey. I always feel every magazine has to read from the UPSC angle rather from the magazine angle itself. Either Vision or Insight, Baba, any institution. No institution is good, no institution is bad. Every institution has their own value. I don't want to criticize any institution. In fact, we appreciate their effort making our journey more smoother. Okay, now we are going to take up environment portion of PT 365. According to my rules, you have to read 30% of any magazine, no matter how big institution that is, how reputed institution this is. Yes. So now we are going to take up environmental topic. Environment. Here, National Board for Wildlife. Yes, this is HYT. Sir, what is meaning of HYT means high yielding topic. The productivity, efficiency and efficacy is very much high if you read these topics. Okay? Not every topics will give more marks. National Board for Wildlife. Very important HYT. You know how to make notes HYT? If you are able to make a notes HYT topics, high yielding topics, definitely you are going to clear the exam in the first attempt itself. See, National Board for Wildlife is important. Who is the chairman? Prime Minister is the chairman. So I want to give one approach to you. Any committees which are headed by the Prime Minister, then those committees are HYT. For example, Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, Cabinet Committee on Political Appointments, because Prime Minister plays a key role. Okay. So, National Board for Wildlife is very important. Okay, you should read from this angle. They don't ask 5 persons, 10 persons, vice chairperson, chairperson. They will ask these two things only. Okay. Then you should know what are the functions it is going to make. Conservation, development of wildlife and forest. This is a common sense. Carrying out or causing to be carried out impact assessment of various projects. That's all. Then Project Lion. Yes, you should read once. But Project Tiger is more important than the Project Lion. You should take care about this. In this regard, you will get Project Lion. Then Gir Landscape. You should read Gir Landscape. Then Simlipal Tiger Reserve. Yes, it is most underrated tiger reserve, but certainly it is going to come into your examination. It belongs to the Odisha. Okay, you should know which are the rivers are flowing through this national park, like Burabalanga, Palpalabandhan, Salandi, Kahiri, Dio. Dio is important. Out of these rivers, question is going to come from this river, Dio. Simlipal is protected as a wildlife sanctuary, tiger reserve, biosphere reserve, and forms a Mayurbhanj elephant reserve. See, this much of importance Simlipal Tiger Reserve has. That's why you should take care about this thing. Tell me, in this mass nesting is going to happen in the Odisha, in the Bhitarkanika National Park, and this one on the coastal areas. The term, what is the term through which we can say the mass nesting is going to happen? There is a special term for turtles. Mass nesting by turtles is known as dash. You can make a comment on that. Okay. Then you are all knows what is national park, what is biosphere reserve. Then river dolphins, yes, HYT, high yielding topic. So this river dolphins are high yielding topics. Don't bother about findings. They will tell those things that saying. Uttar Pradesh has highest dolphin population, followed by Bihar, West Bengal, Assam, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan. Indus River dolphin currently observed in Bias River. Okay. So it is a protected area such as Vikramshila Dolphin Sanctuary, Bihar, Chambal River Conservation Zone. Okay. You should also know that Mugger crocodile, saltwater crocodile. These are the important species for your examination. Four more wetlands included under the Ramsar Convention. Before this, I want to ask one question. Tell me which two cities are considered as a Ramsar cities? Very important for your examination. Ramsar Convention is, you have to read from both static angle and current affairs angle. You should know which are the Ramsar sites newly added. You should know which are the PYQs. You should know which are the Ramsar sites present in Northeast. Okay. Now, Kechopalri Wetland Sikkim. This is a part of Northeast. This is HYT. This is HYT, a yielding topic. Okay. This is called approach. If you want to clear IAS exam or any other exam for that matter, you should have an approach. Tamil Nadu leads with 20 Ramsar sites, the highest among Indian states. Yes, this is the static point you should know. Sikkim and Jharkhand have added their first Ramsar site. Sikkim's first Ramsar site, Kecholpari wetland. Very important for your examination. You should take care about this thing. Okay. Then we can go for biofuels. Biofuels is always important for your examination. First generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation. What are the implications? How it is going to help you? What is the government protocol, procedure, policy initiatives? You should know all these things. What is E20? What is compressed biogas? What is hydrogen? What is sustainable aviation fuel? You should know all these things. Okay. Then national policy on biofuels, you just read one or two lines. Ethanol blending program, you know already. You should take care about Govardhan, Global Biofuel Alliance. Okay, because it was led by India. Global Biofuel Alliance. Any initiative, if it is led by India, then you should consider that topic and policies very seriously. For example, International Solar Alliance, it was led by France and India. So this is how UPSC is going to give a hint for you. But if you're not able to decode such type of things, then it's very difficult for you people to reading everything under the sun will make your life more disaster than the prosperity. Okay? Yes. Then Kosi-Mechi Interstate Link Project. Sir, I am telling you, river linking projects are always important. River linking projects are always important. You should know which river is getting linked with which river. Okay, Kosi-Mechi Interstate River. From Kosi River, the river surplus river is going to transfer to the Mechi. Okay, you should know Kosi River. Okay, then what is the meaning of accelerated irrigation benefit program? Sir, schemes related to the irrigation always important. Okay, so vision is going to come up with the schemes in news. It is a bulkier one. It is very difficult to remember. For this, you have to apply formulas like this. Schemes related to irrigation, schemes related to the vulnerable sections. Okay. Then draft rules for one nation, one time. Sir, this is the draft. It is not a finalized one. And one nation, one time, for time being, this is not important. For time being, yes, it is important. I will tell when you are supposed to read. Then you should not do this thing, you should not read this thing. Okay. Sagayang fault, not important. Okay. Other important developments are news. Net zero framework for global shipping. It is not going to come into your examination. Then this is not going to come into your examination. This is not. 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 No. See, ammonia pollution is important. Recently, Yamuna board started the ammonia problem occurs every year and there are no convergent solution by states. Ammonia. The maximum limit of ammonia in drinking water is 0.5 parts per million. Intensive rearing of farm animals can also arise from cement mortar pipelining's discharge of untreated sewage. See, from livestock farming, methane is going to be released. So ammonia is one of the component. Ammonia in water is an indicator of possible bacterial, sewage and animal waste pollution. So I am going to ask, tell me the indicator species and what was the indication or what is the indication they are going to make. Input a comment section. Indicator species is always important. Indicator species always important for your examination. Then National Disaster Mitigation Fund. From the mains it is important, from the prelims it is not important. Then terms, concepts in news. Green grabbing, not important. Petrification, no. This is no. This is no. Yeah, organization in news. Geological Survey of India. Geological Survey of India. You should not read this one. Bay of Bengal Intergovernmental Organization. Not important. Reports. Yes, this report is not important. This is not important. Sir, how you say this is not important? Because my 1 decade experience with UPSC and the question paper, what it makes for different examination like CAPF, CDS, NDA. I know all these things. International Big Data Alliance, yes, it is important. Important for your examination. Solar energy. India has achieved historic milestone by surpassing 100 gigawatt of installed solar capacity. Very important. Then places in news. Sir, this is very dangerous topic because every place are always in news. If you go Bangalore, that is in news. If you go Delhi, that is in news. Sir, you should read places in news from the exam point of view. From the exam point of view, not from any other point of view. Okay. Geographical feature. Zagros Mountains. Yes, it is important. You should see this. This is not important. This is not important. This is not important. Yes, Atacama Desert is very important. It is between Andes Mountain and it is the Pacific Ocean. Then one of the driest place due to Humboldt current. See, because of cold currents, this desert is going to happen. I am telling you, there are a process through which deserts are going to form. Through which process? Desertification. The desertification is always important concept, that is high yielding topic. What are the natural reasons? What are the anthropogenic reasons? So you should comment why desert is going to come up. What type of deserts you have seen? Tell me where is cold desert is present in the globe. Okay? Yes. Then water bodies. Great Lakes always important. Gulf of Aqaba important. No matter whether they are in news or not. This Caspian Sea is important. You should see the bordered countries. This is where questions is going to come up. Great Lakes. Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie, Ontario. Yes, important. Lake Michigan lies completely within USA. Others form a natural border between Canada and USA. The question is going to come up with all the five lakes are shares a border with the Canada and Australia. If question, statements comes like this, only Lake Michigan is present completely in USA. Lake Kivu, yes, this is HYT. Why I am saying HYT? Because this Lake Kivu present in Africa. Lake Kivu displayed devastation and misery due to armed conflict. DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo, situated between Rwanda and Democratic Republic of Congo, lies in the Albertian Rift and is volcanic origin. Sir, there are lakes which are different origins. For example, tell me in comment section how Lake Lunar in Maharashtra created. Okay. So Lake Kivu is always important, and I am telling you conflicts in Africa is going to come into your exams. UPSC. You take care, or any other exam for that, UPPSC, any other exam, you should take care about that thing. Okay. Then India. In India, Gorakhpur, Haryana, the North India's first nuclear power plant consisting two twin units each with a pressurized heavy water reactor with a total capacity 2800 megawatt will be established here. Sir, nuclear power plants are always important for your examination. What type of technology they are going to use, from which river, from which water body it is getting water resource. Okay. Yes, Tista river important. Yeah, Pala river. Some minor rivers are always going to come into your examination. You should take care about this, like Pala, Subarnareka, Vaigai, Pinakini, because everyone knows Ganga, Krishna, Godavari, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, Indus, Narmada, Tapati. But few people knows about Vaigai, Palars, Subarnareka, Kali. Okay. If you know these minor rivers, then you are going to clear the exam. Supreme Court issues directions to curb tanneries pollution in Pala River. Rises near Panniyar River in Karnataka. Panniyar flows through Tamil Nadu to Bay of Bengal. Questions is going to come like this: where it is going to originate, where it is flowing. Major tributaries Ponnai and Chayar. Okay. Pamban Bridge, yes, important. This is not important. Okay. Countries in news. Sir, you should not read every country. Okay. I am telling you, this is not important. This is not important. Yes, Kazakhstan. Rare earth elements is important, but this finding is not important. This is not important. Okay. Protected areas in news. First, you should see the northeast. Dibru Saikova National Park. Then Namdapa Tiger Reserve. Very important for your examination. You should take care about these two national park first. Then Bhitarkarnika National Park. Very important. Very important. If you know these three, you are going to clear the exam. Then Anaimudi Shola. What is meaning of Shola? What is meaning of Shola, Parash? Comment. Okay. Yeah. Rest of the things we will take care in the next class if you need. So if you need a next class, make your opinion in comment section. I will do according to your wish and will. Okay, thank you.